This is Celebrity Press, where secrets explode before your eyes. And today's explosion? It's leaving burn marks across the entire internet. You won't believe this. Claressa Shields, the undisputed queen of combat, just made a move so bold, so publicly savage, it might go down as the most disrespectful act in celebrity history. Because sis didn't just throw shade, she threw permanent ink. Sources are saying Claressa got Papoose's name, yes, Remy Ma's husband, tattooed on her ass cheek. Let that sink in. Not on her wrist, not on her neck, on her ass. And she didn't hide it. She posed for photos. She smiled, like she wanted Remy to see it. And oh, Remy Ma saw it, and baby, she snapped. Witnesses say the moment she found out, her reaction was instant, explosive, and straight up unfiltered Bronx fury. This ain't just cheating allegations anymore. This is territory war, with tattoos, betrayal, and cameras rolling. And trust us, it gets crazier from here. Let's rewind the clock, because before the ink, before the meltdown, and before the social media inferno, there were signs. Small ones. Blinking like red warning lights that no one took seriously until it was too late. It all started with a hug. Yep, a hug. A few months back, at a charity event in Miami, Claressa Shields and Papoose were seen greeting each other with a friendly embrace. At least that's what his team called it. But to the fans, to the blogs, that hug lasted about 2 seconds too long. The body language screamed comfort, familiarity, like they talked before, maybe even often. Remy Ma wasn't there that night. She was booked for a panel in Atlanta. But when those photos dropped on the blogs, she didn't like a single one. No reposts, no comments, no shade, just silence. And if you know Remy, that silence was louder than words. Now here's where things get wild. Just 2 weeks later, Claressa posted a gym selfie with a caption that fans still haven't stopped talking about. Sometimes it's not about muscles, it's about who gives you strength. No tags, no names, but she included a microphone emoji and a black heart. Eyes fans went into overdrive. Is she talking about Papoose? Why the black heart though? Ain't no way she being this bold. But wait, it gets crazier. That same week, Claressa popped up at a private freestyle battle in Brooklyn, and guess who was also there? Papoose. Now, this wasn't some major red carpet event. No photographers. No interviews. Just raw bars and street legends. But the moment Claressa walked in, heads turned. Not just because she's a celebrity, but because she made sure to lock eyes with Papoose across the room. And guess who noticed? Remy's people. Sources say someone from Remy's team immediately texted her like, "Yo, your man and Claressa just shared a look that didn't feel industry." Still, nothing official. No receipts. Just tension building. Until the BET Awards weekend, aka the pre-tattoo storm. It's Saturday night. Celebrities pouring into LA, after parties booked out, and all the A-listers buzzing over one unexpected name on the guest list. Claressa Shields. Now Claressa isn't a musician. She's not nominated. So what's she doing on the invite list for the BET Artist VIP Lounge? According to insiders, Papoose invited her. Yep. Quietly. Through a friend of a friend. Of course, but the name attached to her access badge? Papoose's management company. That night, the two were spotted in deep conversation. Claressa laughing. Pap nodding. Body language relaxed. No tension. No guilt. One stylist working the lounge said, "It didn't look like cheating, it looked like they were already a thing." Meanwhile, Remy Ma showed up late. Cameras caught her stepping out the SUV, looking sharp, but focused, like she was watching for something. And according to witnesses, the first thing she asked when she got in the lounge was, "Where's Pap?" That moment should have been the warning shot. But nobody could have predicted what was coming next. The next morning, Sunday, social media explodes. Not with drama, with a photo from Claressa's close friend's IG story. It's blurry, it's low angle, but it's very real. Claressa is standing in front of a mirror, back turned, hair up, in black shorts, and there it is. A fresh tattoo. Lower back, right cheek. And it reads, clear as day, Pap, in cursive, with a crown over the P. The internet? It imploded. Hashtag Claressa tatted Pap started trending within minutes. Blogs picked it up. Reactions flooded in. She did not just get Papoose's name on her butt. This ain't confidence, this is war. I know Remy about to explode. And explode she did. When Remy saw the tattoo, she wasn't on her phone. She was in a meeting. It was her hairstylist who showed her. One witness said, she went quiet, just stared at the screen for like 10 seconds, then calmly got up and left the building. An hour later, she was on IG and dropped one story slide that had the whole internet screaming. I carried loyalty on my back. They carried betrayal on their ass. No tags. No explanations. But we all knew. And just when we thought it couldn't get worse, Remy unfollowed Papoose, unfollowed Claressa, deleted every couple photo off her IG grid. That's when people realized this isn't just another messy moment. This is a breaking point. So let's pick up right where we left off. The internet's in flames. The photo of Claressa's new PAP tattoo is everywhere, trending, dissected, zoomed in on, reposted by blogs, and even discussed on morning radio. But behind the scenes, Remy Ma wasn't just hurt, she was heated. And baby, when Remy gets heated, someone usually gets humbled. Let's talk about what really went down backstage at the BET Awards, something most fans never saw, because security shut the cameras off right before it happened. It's 9:20 p.m. Award presentations are wrapping up. Celebs are shifting between green rooms, and Claressa, bold as ever, is seen walking toward the artist lounge with her team. She's wearing skin-tight leather pants, and yes, the tattoo is clearly visible through the mesh panel on the side. She wanted it to be seen, but she didn't expect to run into Remy Ma just 30 feet down the hallway. Boom. Eye contact. No security buffer. No handlers. Just tension and quiet rage in the air. Here's what a janitor, who witnessed the whole thing, told Celebrity Press anonymously. Remy looked her dead in the face and said, "You wanted my attention, right? Well, now you got it. Say whatever it is you've been dying to say. Just say it to me, not the internet." Claressa smirked. She didn't flinch. She just calmly said, "I don't chase men. I just keep what already belongs to me." Phew. Witnesses say Remy stepped forward, but before anything physical could pop off, two BET security guards stepped in and separated them. But you know how Remy moves. She doesn't need fists to cause damage. Her face said it all. Stone cold, unbothered, and done. Just like that, Remy left the building. Mid-show. Didn't wait for her seat. Didn't wave to fans. Just dipped. Hours later, at 1:33 a.m., after being silent all day while the world dragged his name through the mud, Papoose finally broke his silence on Twitter. And let's just say he should have stayed quiet. When you loyal too long, people confuse you for weak. Never again. Wait, what? No apology. No denial. No clarity. Just vague, passive-aggressive words, and fans were not having it. One fan quote tweeted, "So, you gonna act like you're the victim while your name is literally tattooed on someone else's A? LMAO." Another wrote, "Remy did 6 years in prison while this man waited. One tattoo and bro wanna act brand new." The backlash was brutal. And instead of doing damage control, Papoose deleted the tweet an hour later, but it was already screenshotted 1,000 times over. Now, let's talk about Claressa Shields, because this woman clearly has no intention of backing down. The morning after the BET Awards, she posts a TikTok in a robe, sipping tea, with a caption, "When the wife's mad, but the husband's still texting. Face blowing a kiss. Cue the explosion." She didn't show the texts. She didn't tag Papoose. But the implication was loud. She scrolled her phone slowly, gave a wink to the camera, and then turned around, revealing the tattoo again. That video hit 3 million views in 2 hours, and fans were absolutely divided. Collision Team Remy. This is foul. She's playing with a woman's marriage like it's a game. Boxing Glove Team Claressa. If Pap didn't want her, he wouldn't be entertaining her. Period. Zippermouth Face Team. It's complicated. Y'all really think Remy and Pap were still solid? Something been off. Just when things couldn't get more intense, a new detail popped up in one of Claressa's photos, one even SHE didn't notice at first. In the mirror selfie where she showed the tattoo, she's also wearing a gold chain. Fans zoomed in and realized it's the same chain Papoose has been seen wearing for years. Instantly, the rumor mill went wild. Did Pap give her that chain? Is this proof they've been messing around for months? She really trying to replace Remy at this point. Still, neither Papoose nor Claressa have confirmed how she got the chain. But with no denial, people are assuming the worst. This situation isn't just messy, it's a masterclass in silent betrayal. Let's review. Claressa gets invited to an event she has no business being at. She's photographed looking very comfortable with a married man. She gets his name tattooed on the most disrespectful place possible. She posts it to the world with no shame. Remy confronts her, and Claressa smirks like she already won. Papoose tweets like he's the victim, then deletes it when it backfires. And Claressa flexes a chain that might belong to him. At this point, even the most loyal fans of Remy and Papoose are asking, is it over? So, what started as a viral tattoo has now erupted into one of the biggest relationship scandals in hip-hop history. And just when we thought it couldn't get more explosive, the truth about what really led up to Claressa's tattoo stunt has come out. Let's talk about the Detroit dinner that started it all. According to an exclusive tip sent to a gossip blog, Claressa Shields and Papoose were spotted having dinner alone in Detroit 2 months before the BET Awards. The date? April 8th. The location? A low-key upscale restaurant called Prime Plus Proper. The kind of place where celebs go to be seen if they want to or hidden if they don't. Here's the kicker. Remy Ma was in LA that same weekend, filming a brand campaign. She had no idea Pap was even in Detroit, let alone sharing a meal with Claressa. A waitress who served them told the blog anonymously. They weren't acting romantic, but they were close. There was no space between them. He laughed at everything she said. He looked relaxed, comfortable. And here's the wildest part. When the check came, Papoose paid in cash. No cards. No receipts. Almost like he didn't want anything traceable. Now, of course, that dinner alone doesn't prove anything. But pair it with the body language at the BET Lounge, the PAP tattoo, and the rumored chain Claressa wore in her TikTok? Yeah, it's not looking good. At this point, even some of Papoose's longtime supporters are switching sides. One source close to Remy told Celebrity Press, Remy held him down through everything. Prison, broke days, even industry blackballing. But lately, she's been tired. He's been distant. Claressa wasn't the cause. She was just the final blow. And it shows. Since the tattoo photo leaked, Remy has posted 2 poetry reels, both about betrayal and silence. She has canceled all joint appearances with Pap. She was spotted at a divorce attorney's office in Manhattan, wearing all black and sunglasses indoors. Now, let's be clear, she hasn't confirmed anything publicly. But industry insiders say Remy is done. And fans agree. One tweet that went viral said, Remy stood 10 toes down for Pap for years. If she walks away now, no one can blame her. Last night, Remy posted a teaser to her IG story. A clip of her sitting in front of a microphone with a caption. When you protect someone for too long, you become the shield for their disrespect. I'm ready to speak. The video ends with one word. Soon. That's it. No context. No date. But the internet knows what that means. Remy's about to give her side of the story. And when she does, you already know it's going to shake the culture. Meanwhile, Claressa isn't backing off. In fact, she seems to be enjoying the chaos. She's now selling limited edition merchandise that says, Pap stamped, shirts, hoodies, even phone cases. The disrespect is unreal. Even Claressa's manager confirmed that the tattoo was real, the moment was real, and if the public can't handle a confident woman, that's on them. But fans aren't letting her off easy. The comments under her merch post include, "This isn't confidence. This is clown behavior. Girl, You stamp yourself with another woman's husband. That tattoo gone fade, but your reputation just got permanently messy. Still, Claressa doesn't seem fazed. Let's be real, Remy Ma and Papoose were hip-hop's golden couple. Loyalty, legacy, and love through the hardest times.
But now,
a bold tattoo, an emotionally checked-out husband, public embarrassment, and a wife who seems ready to walk. It's hard to imagine them bouncing back from this one. And the saddest part? Remy didn't deserve this. Not publicly, not privately, not after everything she gave. Puzzle piece. So what's next? Here's what we're hearing. Papoose is trying to get ahead of Remy's upcoming interview by planning a podcast appearance of his own. Claressa may have just signed a deal with Zeus Network to do a short docuseries about being misunderstood. And Remy? She's reportedly in talks for a sit-down interview with Angie Martinez to finally air out everything. If that happens, it's going to be legendary. Crown, but here's one thing for sure. This scandal just proved you can ride or die for someone, but if they're not riding with you, you're just dying alone. And no matter how much love you give, if someone else is busy getting tattooed with your partner's name, that's not love, that's war. You've just witnessed one of the most savage, inked-up betrayals in hip-hop history, and trust us, this saga is far from over. Let's recap for a second. Claressa Shields didn't just flirt with Remy Ma's husband, she branded herself with his name. Papoose? Playing silent victim 1 minute, sneaky smooth the next. And Remy Ma? Finally done being quiet. She's been the rider, the wife, the woman who held him down while the world moved on.